Hello, everyone.
Let's
Welcome
get
to
it.
another episode of an interview with my best friend. I'm back from deployment. Josh is married. Fucking awesome. We have a
Let's
lot to catch up
go.
on. But first, I want to give you guys a podcast exclusive. I did a custom shoe order from Nike, and I haven't opened this yet at all. And
Let's see them.
I'm about to unveil the shoes that I designed myself. So first of all,
Audio listening people are going to be so mad.
first of all, look at this. This is a slide action. Like, this is not that typical orange box that you buy your Nikes in. And this stops. I cannot pull this any further. Now, I'm going to peel back the paper. Oh, shit. Here we go. So I ordered custom Pegasus running shoes, and they say my name right here. I don't know if.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I can kind of see that.
And yeah, so these are my new shoes, and they were on sale. So yeah, that was that. Pretty cool.
Nice.
Very hype about that. But the reason that I got those is because I've been like getting more and more into running. And
sure.
The reason that I run.
Me too.
The reason that I run is because I hate running. And I hate it so much that I want to be good at it.
It's a weird hate.
Plus, the Navy makes me run anyway.
That's a good point.
So I have like
if
a legitimate
part of your
reason.
job is running, then I guess that's fair.
I have a legitimate reason to be good at it. And it's that I have to. Anyway.
So, Hayden, before we got on, you said something about a game?
Yes. So, before we play the game though, I want to ask you, because I haven't gotten a lot of details about it. So for those who don't know, I was recently deployed, and my deployment got extended. So originally, the reason that I took this deployment was because basically they said, yes, you're guaranteed. You're going to be home for your best friend's wedding. You know, your best friend in the entire world. You've been brothers for like 14 years. Yeah, you're absolutely 100% going to be able to go to that wedding.
No doubt. You'll be there.
And then we got extended, and I was on deployment for the wedding. So Josh was waiting.
Our good friend Wyatt was able to step in, and he did a great job. He did a wonderful job.
Josh and everyone else was expecting me to just turn up, and I didn't.
Quick anecdote on that.
Yes.
Of you turning up for the wedding. Because we really haven't talked about it since you've gotten back. So the day of the wedding, because we got married on the beach in Hawaii.
Yes.
But the day of the wedding, there was like a boat way out in the distance that we saw. And like we were like joking, like, oh, it's Hayden. Hayden's finally come. He's right on time. Perfect. And we kind of moved on. But then we saw like somebody like come up out of the ocean, like somebody who's like scuba diving or something. And we're like, it's Hayden. He's come back. He's here for the wedding. And then we kind of moved on with everything. And then a helicopter flew over. And we're like, he's gonna airdrop out of the helicopter. It's him. He's gonna do it.
Now listen, as much as I would have loved to upstage Becca at her own wedding,
I'm pretty sure she also would have killed you.
she would have gunned me down right there. She would have pulled out her Glock and just pow pow.
She would have manifested a firearm just to take you down for upstaging her, which understandable.
Yeah, no, I was on deployment, man. Like, nope, definitely. There was no way I was making that. So I was very upset, obviously, when I found out that not only were we not, gonna pull in as planned, but that I would be missing the wedding, because like that's like the one thing that I bought a custom suit just for this wedding. That's how important it was to me. And I still haven't worn the suit. I'm sure that we'll take some makeup photos. Like,
we will.
Mom said something about like you guys want to do a reception in Spokane for everyone that couldn't fly out to Hawaii. So I'll wear it to that and I'll look fly as hell.
Hell yeah. But yeah, it was a really good day. The only downside to the only thing that was a downside is we asked everybody to put their goddamn phones away. And then like Julie, my Aunt Julie, you can see her clear as day. I don't care. You can see her clear as day holding her phone out in the aisle, like taking video. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's amazing. You just can't make that shit up.
Outside of that, it was still a really good day, though.
Okay, so like, I haven't heard anything about it. I heard it went well. That's all I've heard about it.
It went really well. We got our pictures.
Tell
just
me
the
about
other day.
Can you tell me about it? Like, walk me through it. Like, because I haven't heard anything about your guys' trip. So just like walk me through like arrival in Hawaii and then gearing up and then like, and also I want to know like how you felt on that day and like give me the whole shebang.
Yeah. I need to think about who in my family listens to the podcast. I think if anyone, Asher would be the only person to listen to the podcast. Becca, do you think that'd be right? Mm-hmm. How much shit do you think I can talk on the podcast?
Oh, you can talk so much shit about me.
No, not about you. I'm talking.
She thinks it's about her.
I try, y'all.
No,
no,
it's about the Hawaii trip.
Josh, was Becca a bridezilla? Blink once for yes, blink twice for no.
Absolutely not. Becca was not a bridezilla at all. The one thing she requested is people not have their phones out, and
people fucked it up.
Yeah.
Julie.
Yeah. Like I could see like Mom had her phone out, but like in the pictures of the wedding, you can't see her phone. And that's like what we cared about, is because like we paid for a professional fucking photographer.
So like
don't have your phone out. She had it like up against like her chest. So, like, and was taking like pictures really close.
Mom was like high and tight. And Julie was probably out there like
just fucking out, arm extended, like in the fucking aisle. And I'm like, what are you doing? No, but I was gonna talk, Becca, I was gonna talk about the stuff before the wedding, the pants situation. Do you think? I don't think they listen to the podcast.
I heard.
I don't know.
You heard about this?
I heard something about pants. I heard something about pants, but I was not.
If he listens to the podcast, I don't give a fuck. He knows that we were upset about it. So, my older brother Brett told us, because he drove us, Becca and I, to the airport when we were leaving to Hawaii here in Spokane. And he told us multiple times, like on the way to the airport, like, yeah, I packed like some shorts and some like comfy like clothes and everything for like the beach and some like warm weather clothes, and I packed some pants for the wedding. And we're like, good, because Mom asked everyone to wear like long-legged pants for the wedding.
What was the dress code?
One request. The dress code was literally just long leg pants. Like you could wear, like Mom was okay with like jeans. She just didn't want people in shorts for the wedding. Like that was Mom's one request.
So if I showed up in pajama pants,
preferably she would want you in like some sort of at least like jean or slack or something like that. Even a fucking khaki, even though Becca said no khaki.
I said no khaki cargo shorts.
Yeah, no khaki cargo.
Okay. Khaki is tacky. So
khaki is tacky, yes. But Brett shows up to the Airbnb that we're all staying at, and like this happened. Like I woke up, I took a shower the day of the wedding, and I was like, I'm gonna go to Hayden's place and grab Wyatt, Kayliana, and Lauren, who are all staying there. I go do that. I think we stopped at Starbucks on the way back because it's right there.
That's my Starbucks.
And then we got back and my mom is fuming, and I'm like, the fuck is going on? And she's like, Brett doesn't have pants. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Wait, this is the day of the wedding?
The day of the fucking wedding, the morning of the wedding, like an hour and like 2 hours before the wedding.
You couldn't go to Target?
We'll get there.
Okay.
And I was like, well, what's the plan? Where is he? And she's like, he went back to the hotel to see if he could find see if he has anything else that is acceptable. I'm like, okay, fine. Becca and Katie and Phaedron, who are her sister and significant other, show up at that point because we were all meeting at the Airbnb for breakfast. Becca and I were still doing like a first look sort of thing. Like we did sleep in separate places the night before.
Good.
And then like we saw each other the day, like the morning of the wedding, but not in like the stuff, not in like the suit or the dress or anything like that. And she gets there and like I pull her aside. I'm like, hi, honey, I love you. Brett doesn't have pants. She's like, what the fuck? He told us that he has them.
Okay.
I'm like, I know.
Pause.
Okay.
So Brett not having pants. Brett is a dickhead. You should have kept that from Becca, in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, but she was going to find out very soon because Brett then shows back up in white distressed jorts.
Wait. They're jorts.
Yes.
Jean shorts.
Yes.
And they're white.
Yes. Do you see the problem?
You don't wear white to a wedding. Wait.
Exactly.
So mom sent him away to
see if he had anything better.
Acceptable. White is not acceptable.
No.
Brett, look at this.
Luckily, Asher was the saving grace.
Okay.
Asher was the one that we had the most concerned about with the wedding because he had like his girlfriend, now fiance. That's a new development. He just proposed on his birthday. I'm happy for him. She's fine. I like her as a person.
Respect.
But like she was there, we didn't really know her and everything, and they had a 2-year-old, so like we were concerned about her making sound during the ceremony. They were like the best fucking people. Like the 2-year-old slept through all of it. Asher had an extra pair of jeans that Brett was just able to wear, and I was like, Asher, mad fucking respect to you, dude. I know like he hates it when I say this, but I appreciate him so fucking much.
You know what, Asher? Here on the Interview with My Best Friend podcast, we appreciate you. Asher went full dad mode for the wedding, and that's appreciated. That's incredible.
But
okay, so now
outside of that day,
yeah.
The week was really good. The week was a lot of fun. Dad kept calling himself a barely qualified Uber driver because he kept taxiing people to and from the airport. It was great. I loved it.
You guys use my car?
Yes. Becca and I used your car.
Okay. Perfect. Good.
For the first half of the week, and then we stayed at the White Sands in Waikiki And so we didn't want to pay the $35 a night for parking there. So we just let Wyatt and Kayliana use your car after that. And we were just like, if we want to like go anywhere, we have other people who can pick us up and taxi us to and from.
But like, wait, weren't your parents staying in my Ely?
Yes.
That's a long drive, my dude.
I mean, it's nothing more than like us driving from where we live to like work every day, really.
Yeah,
like, it's about
that's
the same
true.
distance. So
that's true. I think that's part of the island that's like changed me is like I now see a 30-minute drive as a long drive.
Yeah.
Whereas
which for all the people who lived in Iowa at any point in time is like 30-minute drive. That's short. That's such like a short drive. That's across the fucking street.
Yeah, because I remember when we went to Iowa together, we went to Walmart, but we had to make an entire day trip out of it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you have to plan your day around going and getting groceries.
All we could do the entire day was like, all right, what do we got on the agenda? Number 1, go into Walmart. Number 2, no.
Go home.
Yeah.
Put Walmart away.
Yeah.
Number 3, eat dinner.
So what did you guys do? Like when did you fly in? Like how much time did you have between flying in and the wedding?
So we had like we flew in on Sunday. We got in like at 11 o'clock Sunday morning. Okay. So we had pretty much all right. Is that right, Becca?
And the wedding was Wednesday.
We had like all day Sunday, right? Pretty much in Hawaii, we flew in on Sunday, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We flew in on Sunday, had pretty much all day. It was mostly spent at like the Airbnb, just kind of like getting used to it and everything. Also, we were picking up people from the airport pretty much all day that day. We picked up Wyatt and Kayliana, took them over, and they met Jordan. I love Jordan. Good guy. And then, so another thing about the trip is mom and dad like rented 2 cars. Like they rented one so like them and the Iowa family could get around. And then they were going to rent a second one for Becca and I, but then like my dad remembered that you had said that we could use your car and everything. Right. So they rented it for Sally and Brett because they were staying at a hotel. And then also while mom and dad are taxiing the Iowa family around, Brett and Sally could taxi Asher, Cheyenne, and Ashlyn around. But Brett and Sally decided they didn't want to spend a lot of time with the family. You know, the family that spent all the money that got them to go out to Hawaii. So I think one of the nights dad had a nice long talk with Brett. It was like, listen, I'm okay if you don't want to spend time with the family. That's on you, but you will pay for that rental car at the end of this if you aren't spending time around us, because we expected you to use that rental car to help get people from place to place. It's like, fuck yeah, that's fucking right.
That's like
get his ass.
That's like the most dad move. Like, I love dad.
I do too.
What a legend.
But yeah, Wyatt and Kayliana ate more family dinners with my family and the Iowa crew than Brett and Sally did, I think. Lauren might have also, and Lauren was there for 2 days.
Wow. That's crazy. So, okay.
But we got to like the Airbnb and the host was really nice. He was really, we get there, he walks us through like all the rooms and everything. And in the garage, there's just a fuck ton of booze, like just so much alcohol. He's
solid.
Like, you can have all this, and we're like, dad looks at me and was like, cool.
Plus there was probably a lot of booze at my house as well.
There was. We barely touched that. Bro. Because we didn't want to bring it to the Airbnb.
Okay, fair.
Because there's already so much there. We didn't really buy any booze at all.
So I'm actually surprised because I didn't know that Lauren was there.
Oh yeah, Lauren was there for 2 days.
Yeah,
2 full days. He left like Thursday morning, I think.
I didn't know that he was So I just think it's funny because now at this point, Wyatt, Kayliana, and Lauren have been in my house
Mhm.
and I wasn't there.
Yep.
That's fucking crazy to me.
Yeah. It was great having Lauren there.
So
Especially since like you and Joseph weren't able to be there. It was nice to have like not only Wyatt and Kayliana there, but another friend there.
Yeah. So you guys had like 3 days before the wedding. So what did you do?
A lot of it was that Sunday, like I said, was mostly spent like sticking around like the Airbnb and everything. Monday, I honestly don't even remember what we did on Monday. I know we went to the beach as like a whole family and everything. Oh, we went and saw we took the Iowa crew out to the beach that we were getting married on. So they could see it. Yeah, we took them to Maile Beach. There's a lot of drinking that week. Mom made Mai Tais, and they were so damn good you couldn't taste the goddamn rum, even though she put 2 shots of rum in them. Like they're damn good. So Monday was just kind of like a hangout day because we were all like exhausted from travel the past day because there's a lot of fucking travel.
Did you guys drive to Seattle and then fly out from there?
No, we flew from Spokane to Seattle and Seattle to Hawaii.
Okay.
And like under normal circumstances, yeah, that's a bit of travel and a little exhausting. But then there's also a 2-year-old.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
that clings to mom.
I was gonna say like I was gonna interject, but I know better, so I'm not going to.
It's for people who don't travel, it's a good chunk of travel in a day.
So
for you, that's like, fuck it.
For people who don't travel,
I shit and I fly that far.
The flight from the flight from Seattle to Hawaii is like 6 hours. Just to put it into perspective, at the end of my deployment, I flew from Sydney to LA. That was 13 and a half hours on the airplane.
But with how many hours did it end up actually being though? Because
no, 13 and a half hours.
No, I understand like that's how much time you were like in the air and everything.
Yeah.
But like, isn't Sydney like a day ahead of us?
Okay.
So no, I'm actually like trying to like figure it out. Isn't it like negative 11 hours on the plane?
So out of 24-hour period, I spent 22 hours on a plane because I flew from, I pulled into port in Perth and then had a few days there. Flew. You can tell that I've had a few of these. I flew from Perth to Sydney, had a little bit of a stay. I stayed there for siesta. I had a siesta for like 10 hours, maybe. Like,
by the way, this Angry Orchard is really good. It's cinnamon apple. So good.
That's crazy. I got into Sydney at 8 p.m. and then I went to bed at like midnight because I had to go. I was only there for a night, so I had to go see the Opera House, of course, and I had to go see the bridge. I forget what it's called. And then I went back to my hotel and slept, and then I had to be up, and I was up at 6 the next morning, had to fly out, and then 13 and a half hour flight, LA. Then I flew from LA to Hawaii. So like,
yeah, you like sent me that Instagram story of like the Sydney Opera House, and my brain just immediately went to like fucking Finding Nemo. And it's like, Sydney, and it's like the opera, like, oh,
yeah,
it's just fucking wonderful.
Yeah. Okay, so then tell me about the wedding.
The wedding was great. It was honestly like really great. The officiant that we had, he was really good. He was funny too, which was great. I interrupted him at one point. The whole do you, Josh, like right, like the part where you say I do and everything like that.
Yeah.
He was like, he like took like a big pause after one of the sections, so I thought he was done, and I blurted out I do, and he like looked at me. He was like, excited, aren't we? And then Becca was like, I'll let him finish.
That's
we
hilarious.
we did pay for a recording of the wedding, and they did put a mic on me and the officiant, so everything that was like said during it will definitely be heard, because Becca had Charles walk her down the aisle, which is her dad.
Yeah.
And as he was passing her off to me, he was like, because like the officiator told him like, you'll just like give any like wise words or sage advice, yada yada yada, to him and everything. And he was like, I don't exactly remember what he said. Do you remember what he said, babe?
I don't know off the top of my head.
It was something along the lines of like, I don't need to tell you that you need to be good to her. And then he looked at like Becca and was like, you should be nice to him though, or something. It was something along the lines of that. And it was cute. It was good.
Yeah, he was like, I don't have to tell you to be good to her.
Yeah.
But you be good to him.
Yes.
What?
Yep. I love Charles. He's a good man. And yeah, like at one point, like Becca and I were face to face and everything, and she was like, I like your flowers, because I had like a boutonniere and everything. So that'll be caught. That should be caught on like the recording. We just got like all of our pictures and everything, so I'll make sure that I send those to you, Hayden, so you can see those.
Yes, please.
Wyatt looked nervous the whole time, just because he thought he was going to fuck it up or something.
Was he like the ring bearer or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was in possession of the rings. They also at the end of everything, they like pass out glasses and everything and gave us not champagne. They gave us just some fucking cider. It's cider, it's so good. And they asked for Wyatt to give a toast. And the night before, Wyatt had been doing some like toast, because we had found some whiskey that was in the garage and put it with some ice and everything, and we're having a good time drinking some whiskey. And like the night before, Wyatt had said 2 different toasts. He said, to our girlfriends and our wives, may they never meet. And his classic, to bread, for without bread there would be no toast. And like when the officiant was like, all right, best man, how about you give us a toast? I looked at him and I was like, don't you fucking dare.
He should have done it.
I would have been fine with the toast, like the bread one, but like to our girlfriends and our wives, I would throw you into the sea and we won't find her body. But he was good. He was nice. He said some nice stuff. I can't remember it because it was 4 weeks ago and my long-term memory is not exactly great. I guess, would that be short-term memory? I think it's almost short-term memory at that point.
I would say
Roku,
it's middle-term memory.
Roku, don't sniff my whiskey glass. Roku, there was whiskey in that. You don't need whiskey. You're a cat.
No
We'll
whiskey
cut that out.
for cats. No whiskey for cats. I can't wait to see the video. So how long were you here after the wedding?
2 days.
Okay.
Like 2 full days.
Okay.
And one of those days, Becca and I legitimately took a nap.
It was a good time.
We were like our bed is like comfy in the White Sands place and everything. We just want to take a nap. Like we were tired because it'd been go the whole time. And we were like, let's just relax and take a nap.
It's good.
I think earlier that day too, we went to Dave and Buster's. It was a good time.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was my first time in a Dave and Buster's. I got this new like headset there because I won enough tickets.
That was your first time at Dave and Buster's?
Mm-hmm.
All right. If you're watching this or listening to this podcast, I have just sighed a very deep sigh because not only did I miss my best friend's wedding, I missed his very first Dave and Buster's. What the fuck? I'm so mad. Like okay, so let me give you
I cursed the military enough for you.
Let me give you the rundown. Like, so the trip was bad. I mean, it was really good, but it was bad because like the entire day of your wedding, I knew that it was going on and I knew that I wasn't there and it absolutely crushed me.
Mm-hmm. Wyatt and I were even talking about that like the day of, and he's like, I told him that I had sent you a text and I'm sure you saw it. It was like the day of the wedding and I was just like, I wish you could be here. I understand like why you can't, yada yada yada. And like I told Wyatt that like I sent you that text and I was like, he probably feels miserable today. And I was like, he probably does.
I never got that text because
oh really?
Yeah, if I'm on deployment, I don't get any of those.
Well, I just figured it would show up.
Did you get my letter?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
We didn't see it until after we got back because I am horrible at checking my mail.
That's all right. But yeah,
I just checked my mail today and I had a letter from my grandma for my birthday, which was 2 weeks ago.
You need to check your mail more often.
I do.
But I did send you a letter. So
yes, it's hanging on the fridge.
For those who don't know, I am not allowed to give a lot of details about my deployment, but I can tell you this. I deployed with the Royal Navy, which is the Navy of the United Kingdom, and they have a mail service that they call Blueies, and it's because the letter is on blue paper, and
Can't confirm.
It's like a special service, so like just the nature of the Bluey in and of itself means that the postage is free from anywhere in the world because it's paid for by the Royal Navy. And so we had a bunch of dudes that were like getting off the boat pretty early in the deployment because they were only on for a small portion of it. And they were like, hey, if you guys are taking any, or if you guys want us to take any Blueies for you, then we'll do that. And I was like,
you're probably like, what the fuck is a Bluey?
I was like, I have no fucking idea what that means, but carry on.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. And they were like, oh, you're not going to write any Blueies? Are you crazy? And
oh, you ain't going to write no Blueies.
Oh, you ain't going to write no Blueies, you fucking dickhead. Anyways, so of course I wrote Blueies. And then they got sent out. I sent one to my parents, one to Josh, and one to another friend, but I only sent 3. And only 2 of them made it to their destination. My parents.
No, who didn't get one?
Minnie.
Oh no, Minnie, no.
It's because she moved.
Oh.
And so that sucks. But it be like that.
It do be like that.
I'll have to rewrite it somehow. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway, so I sent the Bluey. So I'm glad you guys got that, however late it may have been. But that was it. That was the only communication I had until I pulled into port. So I was very, very upset on October 13th, 2021, the day of Josh's wedding. I didn't really do much, if I'm being totally honest. It's just
still cool that you got to be with the Brits, though.
Yeah.
That is a cool experience.
It was honestly really amazing.
I was very grateful that you didn't like the first day that I talked to you that you didn't have like a legitimate British accent, because like he's never going to let that go away. If
So
he has it, he will never let it go away.
there are some words and like phrases that I say now that are like I was driving this is gonna sound so stupid. I was driving down the freeway. Somebody like cut me off in traffic, and I said, "Fucking hell."
Nice.
And I was like, what the fuck did I just say? Like, are you kidding me?
That the pharmacy manager that I work with, when he was in school back in the Stone Age, it's I riff on him like that all the time. We're more or less like we're like actual friends outside of like I would call us like if actual friends outside of work too. But he did like a semester overseas in the UK when he was in college. And he like still uses like some of like the he unironically says bloody hell.
It's too late.
I mean, it was back in the 90s when he was in school, so it might have still been popular then.
I just mean it's too late in his life. Like he's been back in the States for too long.
And if he's used it consistently, then that's fine. He's I love him. He's a good person. I feel bad because I am trying to find another employer though.
Yeah. So
Roku, don't smell the Angry Orchard bottles. They're not for cats.
Roku,
you alcoholic.
Roku, slam an Angry Orchard right now. Okay,
No,
so
like, he's just over there sniffing my 3 bottles of Angry Orchard.
I feel like the rest of the catching up we can do off pod.
Yeah.
I have a game.
What is this game?
Okay, so as many of you know, Josh is a pharmacy technician. So Josh, I'm going to give you the option. Here I have a card, and on one side, I have a list of Tolkien characters. And on the other side, I have a list of prescriptions. Now, on the other side of the card, I have a list of Tolkien characters or antidepressants. And I'm going to let you choose which game you want to play. Do you want to play the antidepressant game, or do you want to choose the general prescription game?
Let's do the antidepressant game.
Okay, we'll do the antidepressant game. So
we'll start off in easy mode for me, and then when we do this again, we can do general prescription.
General prescription. Okay, so
just like eventually I will put you through a gauntlet of, is this a real Star Wars character name or is it fake?
Can't wait for that. Okay,
I'm so excited for it.
Josh, your job is to decide, is this a Tolkien character or an antidepressant?
Let's fucking go.
Do you understand the rules?
I understand the rules.
Great, let's go. Your first name is Lovix.
Oh man, I did not anticipate if you would use brand names of antidepressants.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'll say that's probably an antidepressant.
You are correct.
Cool.
Next name, Celebrian.
Celebrian? That sounds like a Tolkien character. That doesn't sound like a medication.
Okay. Is that your guess?
That is my guess.
You are correct.
Let's go 2 for 2.
Your next prescription, your next name. It's not a prescription.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
I just gave it away. Anyway, it's Haldir.
Oh wow, yeah, I would have had a hard time with that, but that's an antidepressant, isn't it?
It is not. It's a Tolkien character.
Oh shit.
Your next name is.
See, that's unfair. You tripped me up on purpose.
I did. Yeah. We'll nix that one. Your next name is Nardil.
Nardiel. See, I also have to put into account that you're pronouncing these wrong too.
Probably.
See, that's why you went with the brand
But-
name medications, because brand names are, in essence, much easier to pronounce than their generic names.
But to your benefit, so it's not really a disadvantage on your part because chances are I don't speak Elvish, and chances are I don't speak antidepressant either. So either way, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong.
Can you spell this one?
Nardil.
I figured. Okay. I'm gonna go with Tolkien character.
You are incorrect.
Damn.
Your next name is Aristor.
That one's an antidepressant.
You are incorrect again.
Really?
Yes. Your next one is Minalkar.
You got me all up in my brain now.
I should be marking if you're right or wrong. Hold on, sorry.
You really should be. I should have gone with general prescription. Jeez.
Okay.
General prescription definitely would have been easier. General prescription. Fuck it. Antidepressant.
You are incorrect.
God damn. Are you going at these in like the list, like going down the list, or are you just kind of like hopping all over?
These are random.
Okay.
So I took the quiz first, and that's how I wrote down all the names and the answers.
Oh, okay. So this is not a quiz that you made up. This is a quiz that someone else made up, and you're just providing to me.
Yes, I will post. If you want to take the quiz and you're listening or watching this, I will post the link in the description for the quiz.
Okay.
Your next name, Josh, is Desirel.
That one I kind of recognize. I do think that one is an antidepressant.
Yes, you're correct.
Yeah.
Your next name is Sintamil.
Sentinel? That doesn't sound like a medication. I'm gonna go with Tolkien character.
You are incorrect.
Are you fucking kidding me? Part of me wants to like be like, okay, what are the generic names of these? Because I know the generic names of these. I know those.
Yeah. Your next name is Finarfin.
Finarfin.
Also, if you're watching or listening to this, I hope you're playing along.
You're probably doing better than I am. Tolkien.
You are correct.
Fuck yeah. We got one.
Your next name is Narmasil.
See, my problem is I think drug companies just started naming their medications after Tolkien characters. Antidepressant.
You are incorrect.
Fuck me running.
Your next name is Erdanax.
See, every time I think it's one thing, it's the other thing.
Just go with your gut.
So maybe I need to go against my gut.
Erdanax.
Erdanax. So I'm trying to like figure out like what is, if this is an antidepressant, what is its generic name? Because I know that. I guarantee I know that. Tolkien name.
Incorrect.
Yeah. Fuck.
Okay. Orifin. So the reason that, okay, so do you guys remember the Star Wars episode? And I basically knew nothing about Star Wars.
Mhm.
So the reason that I'm doing much better than Josh on this quiz is not because I have any fucking idea what the names of antidepressants are. It's because
But because you've read so much fucking Tolkien.
I've read so much Tolkien that I know more or less like which
That
one
tells
is.
me nothing about this. I don't know. I can't trust that.
So I'll remind you, Orphan.
Antidepressant.
You're incorrect.
Yep.
Elronon.
Antidepressant.
You are correct. Escalith.
Tolkien.
You are incorrect.
Motherfucker.
Narvi.
Tolkien.
You are correct. Cladiel.
Tolkien.
You are incorrect.
Fuck me. Every time I get one right, next one wrong each time.
Elendil.
Tolkien. That doesn't sound like.
You are correct. Okay. Elendil. You know this. That is Tolkien. You subconsciously knew that. You don't know how you knew it, but I know you recognize that.
What character is that?
So Elendil is mentioned.
See the elf that shows up at like. No, he's not. Okay.
It's mentioned in Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Way back in the subconscious, I knew that one.
Your next name is Sildenafil.
Oh, that's an antidepressant.
You are correct.
That's actually not an antidepressant. That's weird. Sildenafil is the generic name for Viagra.
Oh. So we have a correction to the quiz because the quiz specifically states that these are antidepressants. Wait, but Viagra technically.
No, Viagra's actual primary purpose is to lower blood pressure.
But also, you get an erection, and then
it's just concentrated. I don't know what to tell you.
And then you have
it lowers
sex.
Your blood pressure throughout the rest of your body.
Here's my rationale: you get hard, you have sex,
so you're
not depressed. Antidepressant. There we go.
I mean, I guess in a roundabout way that would work.
Your next name is Amantadine.
That's an antidepressant.
You are correct.
I knew that one. That's a generic name of medication.
Your next name is Círdan.
Tolkien.
You're correct. Your next name is Cymbalta.
That's an antidepressant.
You're correct.
I was actually going to ask you at one point, like, does Cymbalta show up on this quiz at all? Because that's one that you actually see like commercials for too.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
When I was taking the quiz, I was like, say less. Like, I've seen a fucking commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Your next name is Virgil.
Tolkien.
You're correct.
Let's go. I'm on a run, boys.
Your next name is Bilbo.
Was that dildo?
Nope. Bilbo.
Oh, well, if it was dildo, I would have said antidepressant, but because it's Bilbo, that's Tolkien.
You're correct. Okay. Your last name. Okay. So before we do the last name, before we transition away from Bilbo, I have another complaint. So just as you said that sildenafil is not an antidepressant technically, so the quiz specifically states that these are either antidepressant names or Tolkien names. Or sorry, the quiz says elf names.
Bilbo is not an elf name.
I changed it to Tolkien names because I'm smarter than the average dipshit that makes these dumb quizzes. And not only is Bilbo not an elf name, but also Círdan is not an elf name. He's a Númenorian, and Haldir is also a Númenorian, if I'm not mistaken. So you can get fucked, Quizmaker. Anyway,
fucking wrecked.
Your final name is Azafin.
That sounds like an antidepressant.
It is.
Nice.
Okay,
I went on a
so
run there at the end.
your
You said
score
sildenafil and it was game over.
is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You got 14 out of 24 correct.
Better than 50%. I'll take it.
I, as a reader only, got 18 out of 24 correct.
I'll take it. Yo, we still have time to do the general prescription one. I am.
Do you want to do it?
I'm interested. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
I'm like,
This one has more names on it. Are you okay with that?
I'm fine.
Actually, if I take out the ones that you've already seen, then it might be just about the same.
Well, if it's like Tolkien names, I probably won't remember them.
These are basic Tolkien. Like this one is very, very specific. It's either Tolkien or prescription, but it's not antidepressant. It's prescription general. Like it could be any prescription.
Oh, Becca. I'm sorry, she was just looking at the top shelf over there that has all of our stuff.
Oh.
Anyways.
So
Okay, let's fucking go.
These are either prescription or Tolkien. Here we go. The first one is Frova.
Tolkien.
Incorrect.
What the fuck is Frova?
I don't know. Figured out. The second one is Essentris.
Oh, that's a prescription.
You are
It's
correct.
an acne medication.
Your next one is Quivar.
Tolkien.
Incorrect.
Damn, I knew it too.
Next is Celeborn.
Celeborn? Tolkien.
Correct. Your next name is Orifer.
Tolkien. That has to be.
Correct.
Yeah.
Your next word is Anakinra.
If that's medication, I haven't heard of it. Tolkien.
Incorrect.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it.
Finfrin.
Finfrin? Tolkien. Has to be.
Correct. Your next word is Oberdon.
That sounds like it could be either. Most of these do.
That's the point of the quiz, John.
I know.
Oberdon.
But I feel like I've seen that one. But I don't know if I've seen it in, because like I've like read a little bit of Lord of the Rings. But if I have, if this name probably hasn't shown up yet. Unless it's like a Hobbit name, because like I've prescription.
Correct. Your next word
thank you for the head shakes. They're good hints.
You could tell that I'm tipsy because I'm very expressive. I'm inadvertently helping you. Your next word is Idebranan.
I'm gonna go with prescription just because you didn't seem like you knew how to say that one.
Correct.
I have utmost confidence in you to be able to say Tolkien names, but prescription names.
Hey man,
I got you, bitch.
I'm just doing my best. Your next word is Lindir.
Tolkien.
Correct.
Yeah.
Your next word is Imin.
No prescription would have that short of a name. Tolkien.
Correct. Your next word is Downhill.
Downhill? That's just a depressant. It's all downhill from here. Fuck it. Prescription.
You are correct.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Your next name is I can't read my own handwriting, but I'm pretty sure it says Rarar.
Tolkien?
Incorrect.
What the fuck?
Your next word is
That one
amdir.
doesn't count.
Okay, fine. Doesn't count.
Because really, rarar.
I would have to look at the quiz again.
Okay, yeah, I think that would.
I should have written that one clear. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I don't want people to think like I think it shouldn't count because it wasn't fair. I think it shouldn't count because like you didn't like you don't even know if it was like right what you put.
Yeah.
What was the next one?
Amdir.
I think I heard. What was it?
Amdir.
Okay, I thought I heard Ambien, and I was like, well, that's a fucking slam dunk. Amdir. I'm gonna go Tolkien on that one.
Correct.
Nice.
Your next word is Dwelin.
Tolkien.
Correct. Your next
Fucking
word is
DW words.
Zorak.
Zorak. I'm gonna go with prescription.
Correct.
Yeah.
Your next word is Findulas.
Tolkien.
Correct.
Nice.
Your next
Ooh,
word
oh.
is Seljans.
Oh, Zeljans, that's a prescription.
Yes. And Edrahil.
Edrahil. Tell me the ways of your people. Tolkien.
Correct.
Yeah, let's go.
Saros.
Oh, I thought that was the last one.
Nope.
Saros. How's that spelled?
Saeros.
Tolkien.
Correct.
Nice.
Nerdanel.
Prescription.
Incorrect.
Really? Wow. Okay.
You were on a hot streak.
I was, yeah.
You had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You had like 14 in a row.
Holy shit.
Zalcori.
It could also just be Zalcor, which is a prescription, I believe. Prescription.
Correct. Galathil.
Prescription.
Incorrect.
Damn.
Meloril.
Prescription.
Correct. Zefend.
That sounds like Tolkien.
Incorrect.
Really? Okay. Okay.
Curafin.
Prescription.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Fabior.
That has to be Tolkien.
Incorrect.
Are you kidding me?
Valchor.
Valchor. Valchore?
No E.
No E. Prescription.
Correct.
Yeah.
I realized I probably said Vefend wrong. I think I said Zefend when I should have said Vefend. So I'm gonna mark that one as obsolete. Okay, so this one had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 28. 20 out of 28. It's pretty good.
That's really fucking good, dude.
So if you're playing along at home, tell us how well you did. Did you beat Josh? I'm pretty sure
probably beat me on the first one.
I'm pretty sure on this generic prescription one, I only got 19 out of 28. So you beat me by 1.
Yo, I got 71%. Good for a C minus.
But hey, for somebody who knows jack shit about prescriptions,
that's pretty good. I'll be honest, a lot of those I didn't recognize as prescriptions. They just felt because a lot of prescriptions have like this like similar naming conventions.
Yeah, I figured.
Like there are a certain group of blood pressure medications that all end in April. Like there's or Opril, sorry. There's lisinopril. There's a few more that the brain just can't remember. And then there's also a bunch that end in OLOL. Yeah. Yeah, and like those like are all like ingrained into my memory. Like a lot of medications just have like very similar naming conventions. Like all the fucking like names that you had that ended in fen, I was like ibuprofen. There's other anti-inflammatories that end in fen. Acetaminophen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was fun. I really enjoyed that. I can't wait to fucking hit you next season with is this a Star Wars character or is this just gibberish?
I can't wait. That's gonna be awesome. Well, what do you think? Should we end it there?
I think that's a good place to end it, you know?
All right.
I'm sorry for the break. I will take full responsibility. I will take pretty much full responsibility for that.
Hey, I mean, you got married, man. Like,
I did get married. That is true.
Big deal. No, it's fine.
My best friend, I learned that my best friend wouldn't be able to partake in the merriment, and I got very sad.
Same.
So there, unless I don't get the episode that I do have, that still needs to go out before this one. I hope you enjoyed your little siesta from us. But now we're back to ruin your lives again.
We're back, baby. So post in the comments if you did better than Josh or I on the Tolkien quiz. If you did, good for you. If you didn't, get good
better.
Scrub. Get good scrub. What?
That's right.
What?
Ain't shit. No, but we love you. Please stick around.
We love you. Goodbye. Goodbye. No,
Bye.
No plug this episode. Just
no
goodbye.
plugs.
We love you. Bye.